Hello, Mother Willow here, and welcome to Whispering Waves. I have some very, very important news that I just had to come on and explain. I have found something that is just absolutely wonderful. They are called, and this is something that is number one, free on YouTube. You guys have to take the time to do it. Yes, they're a little bit odd at first, but after a while you get used to it. I want to explain something, just a little bit of a background. And some of you already know that I've had a lot of health issues over the years, as we all do. And I've been working on getting off of medication. In fact, I am now 100% off of all my medications. This is absolutely fantastic. And I have to say, I owe it to a lot of work. I've changed my diet, I've changed a lot of things. But something that happened about a year ago, a little bit more, I came down with a really bad case of shingles. And that was my wake up call. Hello. If any of you ever know what it's like to have shingles, it's very painful. It's like having an acid burn from the inside out. And the medications, I was being doped up, all kinds of things. So I decided to see what was online. And I found these sound frequencies. Now you hear I've talked before about binary beats and frequency beats music, which is very good, but it wasn't quite cutting it. So I found these frequencies. They are 15-minute treatments that very intense. In fact, when I started listening to them at first, it was like, oh, I don't know if I could do this, but I hung in there. Now, they are called Rife, RIFE, capital letters, frequencies. Now, the channel that puts out for my what I've been doing the best is called Bioresonance. And it's a channel. You can subscribe to their channel and you'll have a whole list of all different kinds of the treatments that they have. Now, I'm going to show you a little screenshot because I don't have all the technical whiz-woos to do. And if you go on there and you see, this is what you're looking for. And they are fantastic. There's something for everything. And you get on there and you have to have headphones. Earbuds are good, anything to get you to listening, and you don't even have to have both ears. I don't have both ears. For some of you who know, I am actually totally deaf if I take my cochlear implant thing off and I only have it on one ear. The other ear, my right ear, is I was born deaf. So I only hear in one ear. And if it bothers you too much, you can do it in just one ear. The better the headphones, the better the quality sound, I have to say, the better the treatment you get. And in some of them, depending on what I'm using, uh, I feel something happening while I am taking the treatment. And I'll give you an instance. I had terrible neuropathy and foot pain from illnesses and stuff. I'm not giving it its power. And I was having the shooting pains in my feet. So I put the right frequency on for the pain, foot pain, within 3 minutes. 5 minutes tops, I could feel the pain going down. And that's the way it was with my shingles. I started on the Rife frequencies for my shingles. I would be in terrible, terrible pain. I would put my headphones on and I would go do it. Now, the frequency, and they say that what you need to do is to look at the screen because it has a symbol on the screen. And I messaged them and asked them, do you have to stare at the screen for the whole 15 minutes? And they said it's not necessary. But while, at least if you were to uh, look at the screen 3 minutes, that symbol will affect your brain. Now, this is how these Rife frequencies work, and people kind of think they're scary because they're frequency and it's messing with your brain and it's going to do all kinds of crazy things to you. Number one, it will not mess with any or interfere with any medications that you're already doing. Now, I'm going to clarify, I am no health official. I have no health training except for I was a CNA in my younger deal. But what I will tell you that I am a professional in, I'm a professional sick person. I've had it, almost had it all. Thank God I haven't had the really, 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 really bad stuff, the C word and all that stuff. But I I have had my battles, and I tell you what, these Rife treatments are making my battle so much less. As you can see, I am excited for the new year because I'm doing the weight loss one. I'm losing weight. I'm doing the one for fibromyalgia. My fibromyalgia is just about gone. My neuropathy in my feet is just about gone. I'm doing the one for the diabetes too. My A1C is coming down. I'm telling you, folks, if you're really serious about getting healthy and getting your body in shape and back, these are the way to go. 15 minutes. Now I've been doing them enough now that my body, I listen to them while I'm doing my knitting and my crocheting, and I can walk around the house because I have Bluetooth headphones. I can walk around the house and clean house listening to my frequencies. It works. Now, how it works, I'm going to give you just a little bit of a background on why it's called Rife. Dr. Rife, he was actually born in the late 1800s, and he didn't die until 1971, I think it was. He was a scientist and physician and found out that these frequencies, these sound waves shatter and disrupt cancer cells. And he started developing them. Unfortunately, mainstream media, mainstream medical, and this sort of stuff, it's too easy of a fix. They can't make money off of you. They can't make money off of your illness, your sickness, your medications, all of that sort of stuff. There's my pitch. But these frequencies are set, different frequencies, different tones. What I've been teaching for years, that when we do toning, and I'm even starting to listen to the tone that I'm hearing in the Rife, and while I can't match it, but I can, that low tone, that's for depression, that's for all kinds of things. These Rife treatments are so intense that I'm getting faster results. Some of the other binary beats and frequencies with the music is stretched out long, and while it is more pleasant to listen to, granted, it is so much nicer to listen to with all the pretty music and trickling water and all that kind of stuff. But for some reason, to my experience anyway, it doesn't, I can't listen to all night long. I have to take my transmitter off, and when I take my transmitter off, I'm totally deaf, and which makes sleeping really nice because my husband snores. But, I can't. A lot of people, they put this music on and they listen to it all night long, and while they're sleeping, and it helps them. But these 15-minute treatments, while it is tones and frequencies, no music, and yes, in the beginning it can be a little bit annoying, especially the higher pitch ones when it kind of stuff. But it really is. And there's one even, I don't know if you can tell, my face is getting better. There's one for toning your facelift toning, and I can, this is starting to go away, and the lines up here are getting softer. Even my granddaughter noticed. She says, "Grandma, your face is looking so much softer and so much, not so wrinkly." Uh, there's rejuvenate, say that right, rejuvenization type of treatments. I have a friend of mine. I recommended it to her, and she says, "Oh, is there one for high blood pressure, hypertension?" And I said, "Yes," and I sent it to her. And she says, and she's an RN, she's a nurse. And she says, "I don't want to be on medication for my high blood pressure." She took her blood pressure before she started the treatment, and she took her blood pressure after. And she messaged me back and said, "Oh my God, one treatment, and my blood pressure went back down to normal." I'm going to do this every day. I do it every day. I can't wait until spring when I go see my physician for my blood work and all that sort of stuff, because my goal is I'm going to be a whole new person by the time I walk into that door. And, you know, so if you need coaching or helping with uh, those kind of things, get on the horn and message me. Uh, you can find me on Facebook under Melanie Brown. Friend me, you know, message me. I'll be glad to help you. Number one, good headphones. That's important. And I hope that didn't record my disaster protection thing came up. We'll see if that came onto the screen. Happy New Year. Let's get started off onto the most positive that you could possibly do. One of the rife that's there on there is called for mental disorders. Now, that sounds kind of crazy, right? But I've been using it for that wintertime depression. And I tell you what, one treatment after that wintertime depression and no more depression. I mean, I just perked up. There's one also for the weight loss. I have to say, my appetite down, my energy is up. I'm wanting to do things. Usually, in the middle of winter, after Christmas, I don't know about you, but I used to go into this slump, and it was horrible. It was real a horrible winter depression. Not this year. Not this year. It is absolutely wonderful. So I hope you'll check it out. Good headphones. All you have to have is a cell phone, anywhere you get YouTube. And if you're like me, I have the YouTube premium package where I can download them onto. Uh, so if the electricity goes out, or if there's somewhere, that I can't have access to YouTube, I can play it offline and have them whenever I want. That's what my phone, I downloaded them onto there. I hope this helps you. If this helps you and inspires you, don't forget to give me a like so that I can go up to the front of the page and have a comment down in the comments. Subscribe if you're a new one. We're going to be doing a lot more, honey. We've got a 2023. Here we come. God loves you. I love you. And remember, perception is everything. Change your perception, and oh, baby, you change everything. Mwah.